All right, Alabama A&M found out this morning that the regular season finale against Mississippi Valley State was canceled due to COVID-19. This afternoon, Coach Manor and his team learned that they'll have to travel to Jackson, Mississippi to take on Arkansas Pine Bluff in the 2021 Spring Championship. In a statement, SWAC Commissioner Dr. Charles McClellan cited the canceled games would have ultimately assisted the conference office in determining a host institution for the championship game using our existing host and tiebreaker policy. Without having the ability to thoroughly evaluate both teams by using the policy, we felt the only fair way was to move the game to a neutral site location. So here's the game info. Kickoff next Saturday is set for 2 p.m. at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Jackson, Mississippi. Football fans can watch it live on ESPN2.